Have you ever wondered why your oats don't sprout? Most of the oats in the world are avena sativa, but here I have 5 kilos of avena nuda. Now, avena sativa, your standard oats, when they are harvested, they are heat treated because they have a husk that adheres really tightly to them, and when that's taken off, the grain is damaged and the fats in the grain then start to degrade, which means your grain turns rancid and tastes really horrible. So that's why you can't sprout standard oats. These oats, however, avena nuda, are different because they are classed as hull-less. So they do not need to be heat processed after harvesting. So these oats are truly raw. And what I'm going to do with these now is soak them and then leave them to germinate for 2 or 3 days. You see, I've got my jar ready to go. These have been soaked already. And I'm going to leave them like this and then strain them and leave them draining and rinse them twice a day and let them sprout. So 3 days later, and here are my sprouted oats. Look at those. I'm going to take some out so you can see them, hopefully without making too much of a mess. You can see the tails on them. Look absolutely beautiful. So what I'm going to do now is dehydrate these. That will stop the germination, and it will also enable me to use them either for malt in a medieval ale, which I make quite often, or then I can grind them once they're dehydrated and use them as oat malt in sourdough. Here is my dehydrator. It usually has just this rack and the oat malt will fall through, so I've put parchment paper on it, and literally I'm just going to put my oats onto here, and then I'm going to space them out a little bit. I'll put it on 50C, which is about 120F, and usually I leave these for a day to fully dehydrate. Here's the oat malt once it's been dehydrated. You can kind of see in here it's really kind of light and crunchy now. So I just tried a bit of this oat malt and it is like oaty, malty, biscuity heaven.